Well, it's lovely to be here with Jonny di Sapia from Improved Digital. How's your week been so far?
Really good. Lovely to be here. Thanks for inviting me.
Thanks for coming. So, big week. We've had this P&G 4-point plan come out. Have you seen that, and what did you make of it?
Yeah, no, obviously seen it. I think it's important because transparency is obviously very topical right now. Big brands, hugely important to them. So I'm not surprised this has come about, really.
No, I mean, transparency is always something that people are very concerned about. Another big story that's come out this week has been Turner, obviously a traditional media company, acquiring Big Balls, which is Copa 360's company. Do you think that's something we'll see more of, that type of thing?
I think definitely, actually. The fact that they've bought in that, so essentially what they've done, I think, is video is massively important now or increasing content for video. So Turner, of their ready-made, kind of bought some in almost, and Big Balls Media essentially is a platform not just about football, like scores and things like that. It's all about the kind of community. So it's interesting content. I think that's what we need to see more of in the industry. It's becoming a big part of Improve's businesses. Working with content providers that are really creating interesting content to monetize, essentially. So yes, I think this will be the first of many.
Have you come across Tastemade?
I think that's another really interesting area, actually. Again, creating content, food, clean eating, all this kind of stuff is so topical at the moment.
Although they are saying they're going to expand, because obviously they cover travel quite a lot, but it's going to be taste being culture, perhaps. So there's going to be different things. I was lucky enough to have a little look around their new studio facility, and I just found it interesting because obviously recently we've got the YouTube facility that's kind of similar to that. Do you think this is something we'll see more, these kind of studios popping up? And do you think there's a reason they're coming to London?
Yeah, I think so. I think London's obviously a hub of creativity traditionally. In terms of what these guys are doing, back to they're making really good quality food and travel content, I guess, and there's a massive audience for it. I mean, it's a great idea, but it's also a real way for users to get involved. A lot of it is people sharing their creations and their recipes, which again is going to be a big thing.
And high quality digital content is the focus there again. They're making it really well curated. Talking about high quality, Burger King's McWhopper, I can't even say it, McWhopper campaign has been the most awarded. Have you seen the campaign? What did you think of it? Do you think it deserved to be the most awarded?
It's an interesting one. I have seen it. What I like about it is we're living in quite an uncertain time, I guess, politically, and for two brands to come together, or to try to come together, I guess, in unity on, I think it was on National Peace Day 2015.
Fabulous. And obviously this weekend we've got Superbowl coming up. There's going to be some great adverts out there. Are you excited for the Super Bowl? Any favourite ads?
Am I excited about the Super Bowl? I'm not a massive NFL fan, but that being said, I do remember some really good ads. So obviously there's the Budweiser advert from, I think it's 1995, way back. And then, brands are really investing in the Super Bowl, especially in the US. You've got like the Coen brothers and Mercedes coming together, creating an ad for the Super Bowl, which you wouldn't have seen, 10, 15 years ago. But it's still, I think, very much US based. I think advertisers are really looking for more of a global audience to tap into the Super Bowl, and I think that's probably the next step.
Fabulous. Well, thank you ever so much for coming in to talk to us, and I hope you have a lovely weekend.
Yep, you too. My pleasure. Thank you.